Okay, so this is a bit of an informative video. I've just recently got the Nokia 5310 XpressMusic cell phone for my birthday. It's a music cell phone. The main reason I wanted this one is because it has a 3.5mm earphone jack, so you can put basically any usable earphones like these creative I have, which I really love, are like only 29 euros and have great quality. I can just use these with this. It also has some dedicated buttons here to control the music, so it's really nifty. The only problem I have with it is that it has a micro SD card in it, which isn't a problem, of course. The smaller the better. But the Nokia side says it only supports up to 4 GB. Now I'd prefer 8 GB, so I can put more music on it. The thing is, even with the 4 GB, I didn't find a micro SD card with a 4 GB capacity. I did, however, find a microSDHC card. Now you might be thinking, who the hell cares? It's the same, isn't it? Well, it's not. If you look it up on the SanDisk website, who develops the micro SD cards, basically it comes down to the thing that micro SD is formatted in FAT16 memory, and the microSDHC is formatted in FAT32. Now, thing is, if a mobile device can read FAT16, it doesn't mean it can automatically read FAT32. If it can read FAT32, it can also read FAT16. So basically, if a phone supports microSDHC, it also supports microSD. But if a phone supports microSD, it doesn't necessarily support microSDHC. So I was curious anyway, and my dad said he'd buy me a memory card. So I went out and bought an 8 GB SanDisk card. Of course, it's a microSD HC, as you can see right here. Hope it's sharp enough for you. So the thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna unpack it, try it, and show you and tell you if it works or not. First of all, I'm gonna show you the memory capacity that the card has now. Just a sec. There you go. I hope you can read it. It's 1.8 GB size, free memory 1.4 GB. Okay, so I'm gonna unpack this baby, put it in, and hopefully I'll have the 8 GB capacity. Now I did go online to some forums looking around, and there were some guys saying that they just bought this 8 GB SDHC card and it worked perfectly. So I'm hoping this is same thing will happen with me, and I didn't just spend 40 euros for nothing. If I did, I'm gonna try and sell it on eBay, so if anyone's interested, if this fails, let me know. I really hate these plastic bags, they really don't come out that easy. Well, it isn't perfect, but it should do the trick, should get it out now. Okay, so here is the 8 GB. I'm holding wrong. 8 GB, really can't really read it, so I'm just gonna put sucker in it. Ooh, it's very tiny. Just to compare, here's my nail, and here's the card. That's how freaking small it is. So I'm just gonna take the 2 GB card out. Here's 2 GB. Blurry as well. The 8 GB card. It looks a bit different too. Put it in. Well, it fits already, of course, it's the same size. Or physical size at least. And let's see what it says. No name, options, details. a 7.6 gigabyte size recognized. So I guess this solves my problem. Anyone who was doubting if it would actually support microSDHC cards. So really great phone. I love it. It's really thin, practical. It's half the size of the cell phone I used to own. I used to have a Sony Ericsson V630i. The hell, I have no idea what the I stands for. But I wanted something thinner. The battery was getting bad on my Sony Ericsson. So now I got this little baby and I'm loving it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this has been of some assistance to you. Bye.